What's up, motherfuckers, followers of the Grail of the Serpent? This is your favorite sorcerer, Aurelius Sopax. Today's topic of this video blog is going to be how to capture a ghost and make it your slave. Now, before I start with that, there is a path working coming up, the afterlife path working, where I take you through all of the stages that await you after death. Yes, they can actually be defined, and they can also be experienced while you're still alive. And you will learn many secrets in that path working that will allow you to improve your time here while you're still alive as well. But more than that, the most valuable gift any person that is on a spiritual path could ever receive, knowledge about the afterlife and the preparation for it, you're going to get on this path working. So I highly recommend that you sign up for it. It's going to start on the 31st. The link to sign up is going to be below this video. When you click the link, you're going to be taken to a page where you can apply. And then you can schedule a call. Hurry up. If you qualify, you can take part in it. Limited seats available. Good. All right. So with that being said, let's go into the topic of this video. How to capture a ghost and how to turn it into your slave. I've done this, a lot of times would be overstating it, but I've done it at least a couple of times. And one of the times was this, okay? So I had a friend, or still have a friend, and his girlfriend was being influenced by a spirit. She was fully aware of that influence. She could even see that spirit. She even had a name for it, right? But he couldn't see the spirit, but she would tell him about that entity, right? And that entity would kind of like influence her thoughts and make her do weird shit and blah, blah, blah. And I met her, It's not that I had a long conversation with her because it's weird. I don't talk to my friends' girlfriends. It's just weird, right? So I was talking to him, but I saw her from afar and I told him, listen, man, she has this old lady around her. And he's like, man, yeah, she calls her Mimi. Man, can you get rid of her for me? I said, okay, I'll do my thing. So how do you then capture the spirit? How do you capture the ghost? How is that even possible? How do you do that? Well, at the end of the day, it comes down to willpower, but not just that, not just willpower. See, the spirit world is very hierarchical. If you can align yourself with a principle that is higher than the status or the hierarchy level of the spirit, you can command it, you can control it, okay? Now, when we're dealing with spirits and when we're dealing with the spirit world, we're dealing with magnetism, we're dealing with energy. When you can generate more energy than that, or the right quality of energy, you can actually capture the spirit. So what I did was, when I was at home, I got a black candle. I lit the candle up. I set in a magical circle in my temple. And then I started to go into a deep trance. I connected to a specific force that I had divined beforehand, okay? You can do a divination to figure out which would be the right energy to connect to. And then you go into that trance and you focus on the spirit. When you're deep in trance, you awaken on the astral, and then whatever you focus on will appear. So I saw the face of that spirit. The spirit then can be more or less pulled away from her aura, from the girlfriend's aura, and it can basically lock. Sorry, I had somebody at the door. I'm having some ice cream. Where was I? Well, here's the thing. What you can do is you can literally pull the spirit from her aura and capture it. Now, here's the thing. A spirit trap works like this. If you were to create a spirit trap for your home, here's how you would do that. See, on the astral, that's where the spirits actually are, obviously, right? That's the spirit world. Now, physical structures have their blueprint on the astral, okay? So the astral entrance of a house is located where the physical entrance of a house is. So right around the front door. So the spirit is going to come into a house through the front door, essentially, you see? So what you have to do is, if you want to capture a spirit, and if you want to keep your house free of spiritual influence, here's how you build a spirit trap. You need a glass of water. Why? Water captures spirit energy. It accumulates it, yeah? And it traps it, more or less, okay? You got a glass of water, and you need a candle light, okay? So a small candle that is so here's the front door. In the middle, you got the glass of water, and here you got the light, yeah? So the spirit is going to be pulled towards the light. Okay, and then you put a small mirror inside the glass of water. The mirror is facing the door. All right. Now the spirit's going to be trapped in the water, and it's going to have to deal with its own energetic reflections, and that's going to usually scare it away. Yeah. So now when you pull the spirit from another individual into your temple, you need something to capture the energy of the spirit. That's why you need water. And that's also why you need a candlelight, you see? Now, once the spirit's there, you need to connect to a force that is more powerful than that spirit. And in the name of that spirit, in the name of that force, you bind the spirit to whatever object. You can bind it to the candle, you can bind it to an amulet, you can bind it to whatever it is that you want, right? And if you invoke, or when you invoke that power, you can then also command the spirit, because the ghost is subservient to that. And how do you do that? Yeah, you got to do divination. You got to figure out what energy controls that spirit. Yeah, any person, any spirit, even if it's a ghost, the spirit of the dead, they're all controlled by some form of energy. They are, you know. How do I know? My friend, are you, or are most people that you know, completely in control over their free will? Are you completely free and powerful individuals? Now you might tell me, well, Frank, they have a job to go to, and a 9 to 5 and bills to pay. That's not what I'm talking about. Even if you gave them complete freedom, they would not be able to use that freedom. They would still be pulled into different directions by different urges, different whatever, all kinds of different things. You see what I mean? So free will for most people is an illusion. Free will has to be developed. And more than anything else, free will is the ability to resist influences, you know. But that's a different topic. So, recap. How do you capture a spirit, a ghost? And how do you make it your slave? You need to connect to a force that's more powerful than the spirit, or, you know, has dominion over the spirit. You use that. You invoke that energy to command that spirit here. You capture it. You need water for that. And then you pull it and direct it towards an object. And you lock it into that object. And then you can pull it out. This is going to be your interface. You can pull the spirit out and command it and make it do certain things for you. Yeah? All of that obviously relies on the basic magical abilities, concentration, going into a trance, be able to visualize, direct energy, all of that stuff, right? But this is beginner shit, okay? So that's how it's done. I hope you got something out of this, and I'll talk to you soon. Be well. Bye-bye.